It is 9 o'clock at night in an empty office. A 26-year-old sits bathed in the glow of an Excel sheet, answering a late request from a manager, wondering if the next 40 years of his life will look exactly like this. This data visualization maps out a massive 2024 workplace survey, and it proves that this feeling of isolation is actually the global standard. 77% of the worldwide workforce is actively disengaged from their jobs. In South Asia, that number climbs to nearly 80%. The modern routine is entirely predictable. The morning commute through stalled traffic, 8 hours of checking boxes, a superficial weekend outing, and the dread of Sunday night. This endless loop creates a profound numbness. People tolerate the boredom and simply endure the hours, becoming entirely passive participants in their own lives. We are conditioned to accept this narrow reality early on. Out of more than 12,000 recognized career categories in the world, the average student is only ever exposed to about 10 or 15. Look at the imposing architecture of institutions like the IIT campus. They represent the immense pressure placed on young students to conform to safe, highly competitive, and predetermined paths. Then comes the debt. Education loans, a monthly car note, and a 20-year mortgage create a financial cage. The salary increases over time, but the monthly obligations rise right alongside it, locking you into a job you dislike to service loans you cannot escape. When people try to break out, they are usually told to look inside and follow their passion. But a major Stanford University study found that passion is not a hidden treasure buried in your DNA waiting to be discovered. Staring blankly into your own thoughts while trapped under mounting debt does not reveal a hidden calling. It only makes you feel like you are the problem, paralyzed by the belief that you lack a passion everyone else somehow possesses. Passion is actually a plant you have to cultivate. You build it by looking outward, gathering specific skills, and actively trying new things. Researcher David Epstein analyzed hundreds of world-class performers and identified a clear pattern. The highest achievers rarely committed to one path in childhood. Instead, they utilized a broad sampling period, testing out dozens of different activities before specializing. Take Roger Federer. Before dominating international tennis, he spent his childhood playing football, basketball, handball, and cricket. Or look at MS Dhoni. Long before becoming a legendary cricketer, he was trying out badminton and serving as his school football team's goalkeeper. These late specializers win over a long timeline. By testing out different fields, they build a wide range of general skills and gather real data on what they actually enjoy, leading to highly informed choices rather than forced ones. Once you start trying new things, you have to look for a specific psychological reaction called flow state. This occurs when you are so deeply engaged in a task that you lose track of time entirely. This graph visualizes how that happens. You achieve flow when you hit the exact center channel between task difficulty and your skill level. The activity is perfectly balanced, not so easy that you get bored, and not so hard that you get frustrated. But initial excitement always fades into a difficult grind. To push through that inevitable dip, you need what psychologist Angela Duckworth calls grit, the combination of sustained passion and dogged perseverance. When researchers studied cadets at the West Point Military Academy, they found that a high grit score was the most accurate predictor of who actually survived the grueling training. It reliably beat out both raw intelligence and physical aptitude scores. A resilient passion solidifies at the intersection of flow and grit, where intense, effortless focus meets deliberate, long-term endurance. Testing out a new path is highly practical. According to the 20-hour rule, dedicating just 45 minutes a day for a single month is enough time to reach a decent level of competence and figure out if a skill actually resonates with you. Committing to a side project changes your psychology. It gives you an output that is entirely yours, restoring your sense of identity and noticeably lowering the anxiety of a stressful workday. The goal of this exploration is mapping this diagram. It represents ikigai, your reason for getting up in the morning. To complete it, find the intersection of 4 elements: what you love, what you excel at, what the world needs, and what people will pay for. You will never map out all 4 circles on day 1. An ikigai is constructed over years, piece by piece, through deliberate sampling and persistent effort. Breaking out of the middle-class trap does not require reckless leaps. You do not need to quit your job tomorrow, drain your savings, or immediately launch a massive startup. Research from San Francisco University shows that maintaining a creative side project actually improves your performance at your primary day job. It increases your problem-solving abilities and noticeably reduces burnout. So, out of the 12,000 recognized career categories in the world, pick just one. Then set a timer for 45 minutes tomorrow and try it without any pressure or judgment. Systematically taking back control of your time allows you to build work that is actually worth your life.